All right, we're covering the fifth passage of the ACT Science Enhanced test, and science is optional on this test. This test hasn't changed dramatically. So this is a data passage. Data means do not read. And so how do we know it's data? Because we just see a table and a chart. And so that means we're not comparing experiments or hypotheses. Do not read means you don't have to read. I like to skim a little bit. Looks like we have two temperatures. We see those in the key down here. So two temperatures. L stands for length, and then we have percent mass of different aloes. And that's it. I'm not going to go too deeply in trying to understand it. All right, I'm going to turn on two tools, my answer eliminator and my highlighter. I think those are useful in the digital test. The linear region of a graph is a range of data that can be approximated with a straight line. All right, so linear graph based on figure 1. So we're going to scroll down to figure 1 right here. For aloe Q, and that's aloe Q is all of them, at an initial temperature of 550 degrees. That's the dotted line. Which of the following ranges, best of F, so here, best represents a linear region? Okay, 0 to 10 does not, so we're going to eliminate that one. 10 to 20, that does not, has a little curve there. 20 to 30, a little dip, probably not. 30 to 40, yeah, 30 to 40 looks like a straight line, so we're going to say D. Consider the two trends for aloe Q initially at the temperature of 280 and 550. So we're going to be in figure 1 again. From 40 to 48. Okay, so here, so this is the last little part of the lines. If these lines were to continue, so suppose if Y question, you're going to think about. If these lines were to continue, at which of the following values would their crystal length be the same? This is where it would be nice to have this on paper, or where ACT will give you a drawing tool. So it's going to have to kind of guesstimate, and it's going to come out about right there. Is where they're going to combine. So I'm going to say that's at about 60. So B. Based on figure 1, so we spent all our time on figure 1 so far. Which of the following combinations of values for initial temperature and F will produce the shortest average crystal length? So we want the shortest, so the length to be lowest. The smallest L will be produced by a temperature and what? Okay, so we already know 550 is going to be the lowest. We can see the dotted line is lower, so we're going to eliminate 280. And now we're going to say 10 or 40. So 10 is right here. Is that lower than 40? No, 40 is slightly lower, so our answer has to be D, right? If you needed to see this better, you could zoom in on the magnifier. And so you could really zoom in and go, okay, here's 10, here's 40. Yep, it's lower. So answer is D. 27, the following table lists the mass of silicone of 50-gram samples of 4 different alloys, one of which is aloe Q. Given the composition, which is likely the aloe. Okay. So we have, okay, we want to know, hold on. Oh, silicone. I got confused there for a minute. Silicone. Okay. So percent by mass of silicone is 10 by 8. So if it's a 50-gram sample, what is 10% of 50? 10% of 50 would be 5.4. Okay. If you need to double that to 100, you have to double all these. So 100-gram sample, 10% would be 10.8. Right. So percent by mass, actual mass. So you got to say what's the percent by mass, and it is D, sample Z. Don't know why I can't click on that one. Oh, because this is in my way. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, last one. Based on table 1, so same one, table 1, table 1. If an ingot had a mass of 200, we contain what mass of magnesium? So 0.22%. So less than 1%. So again, if we double that, right, to get to 200, it's going to be 0.44. So B, right? The percent, total percent, less than 1% of the mass is magnesium. So we know we could eliminate C and D. And then so we're going to double it because this is 200 grams, right? So percent by mass by gram. So the answer has to be B. So let's review our answers. 24 is D. 25 is B. 26 is D. 27 is D. And 28 is B. All right, reach out if you have any questions.